and welcome along and welcome back to the Old Stream Farm. Today we have run out of money. Basically, we are in a bit of dire straits. So what we're going to be doing is trying to raise some cash. Thankfully, it is April. Where is my other trailer? It is April, and therefore we're able to sell the fabric today. Finally, we're at a stage where we can sell the fabric. It's over here is where our trailer is. Let's reverse into here. Also, what is going on with the interior of my car? Let's have a quick look at this. Because why has everything gone pink on the inside of the Landy? I don't know, and it's a bit weird. So yeah, something's got a bit strange with the Landy, and there's no control over that. I'm guessing that's some internal lighting or something, but yeah, don't think that should be pink. It's got a really odd color contrast in here now. But yeah, we need to get some fabric sold. We also need to get rid of some equipment on our farm that we don't need. We've got at least a seeder that we don't need on here as well. That can go. And then we need to get some... Oh, is this finally hiding? Yeah. We need to get some new equipment because we need a new mulcher. We need a new subsoiler. And we need some more fertilizer. So lots to buy, lots to sell. And a very busy day this is going to be. First, though, we've got to grab this piece of kit and get this up to our spinnary so that we can load up the fabric we got there and get it to sell. And where we sell it is probably going to be a little bit of a surprise to you.
Before we get started on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create my own custom line of PCs suitable for everybody from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. Apex Gaming PCs are offering up to $250 off your next purchase just by using my link in the description below. So go check them out.
Right, here we go, down at our factory or our spinnery, and wow, we actually have a huge amount of fabric down here. Now, lots of people have told me that it's going to take quite a long time for the clothing shop to produce anything, the tailor shop to produce anything, if we were to buy that. So it's really a case of where the price is best for this fabric, and we're going to look into that today, I think. Let's unfold that and see where the best price is. We know best price hits in April. And so looking at fabric that we've got here, the best price actually is nearly £7,000 per 1,000 litre at the farmer's market and not the tailor shop. In fact, the tailor shop is currently falling short of our target of 6,810. So that's where we're going to be selling. We are not going to be selling to the tailor shop, and instead we're going to sell this to the farmers market, our favorite place for selling pretty much everything. And we're going to get a lot of fabric loaded up on this trailer. Oh, we want to get the sides down like so. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of fabric loaded up onto this trailer and a lot of money made in a very short period of time, which is absolutely fantastic. It's going to save us from the doldrums because, yeah, we are £2,000 in the red at the moment. Can I get 2 sets of these at once? Is that going to be too much for our little... Oh, it's not happy. It's got them, but that is really down at the front, and those rear wheels are not great. I don't know if this will be able to lift this high enough. But this is... So this is 2,000 litres we've got on our pallet forks, but I think this is 4,000 litres in total. Wow, this little telly truck is amazing. The fact that I was able to take 4,000 litres of clothes on there and get that on this trailer, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. The fact that I now can't get them off my forks. There we go. Right, lift and forwards. There we are. And that's on there. It's not great on there, but it's on there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, look at that. This teletrack is amazing. And I think we've probably got a whole load more fabric in the spinnery as well. So this is going to be a massive payday. Just at the right time for us. And yeah, all the wool is going to pay off. The last 2 pallets, and I want to line them up as best I can. I almost had it. Right, let's get in here and line that up better. Yep, there we go. So we got 12,000 litres of wool on here. You can see the weight actually on the trailer, so I don't want to put any more weight on than this. And on there like so. So 7 times 12 is 92. Making a mess of this. Just get off my forks, please. Thank you. Right, there we go. We'll get that strapped down, and the sides up. And look at that. That trailer is just shifting from the weight of this. So that is just a huge amount of fabric on here that we're gonna now make a massive amount of money from. So let's jump out and head over. Oh, wow. Yeah, that rear wheel is quite full. 12,000 litres of fabric. And it's going to make us a huge amount. I'm going to have to change this car because the interior of on here has suddenly got horrible. And I don't know why. Okay. So here we go. In we go. Pull it up and over. Sull it all off. Look at the speed that money's going up. 83,714. Wow. Yeah, 12 sevens is 84, I think. 80, yeah. Basically, we've made lots of money, and I'm very happy. So we need to go and load up our forklift, our little telly truck, and get that back down to the farm. We got some money to spend. Oh, and we got lots of raisins. In fact, I might just drive the telly truck round to the next one and get the raisins stacked up, because we want them to all produce in time for September to get the best price from those two. Now, this was a mistake we made that ended up causing us to have to get raisins. And make raisins, was that we ended up leaving our grape production facility too long and with too much sitting outside. As a result, we ended up maxing out our storage space and being unable to process any further grapes. So what we're going to do is just move these out the way, stack them around the side, which is where we stacked these before. So sort of just over here tends to be a good area for us to stack these things. And by stacking these here, we're able to get them out the way and make sure that we end up with enough space to get the rest of our raisins out. And, when it comes to September, we have a very busy period in September anyway, because it's always time to harvest grapes and things at that point. We want to be able to get these loaded up and sold quickly. So that's the idea behind that. And as you can see, there's plenty still coming out. So the raisins have stopped spawning. The packs of raisins have stopped spawning, which means that they must be processing more through. Let's just double check this. Into here. And looking at this, oh, we are out of grapes. So yeah, this is the total of the raisins that we're going to get out of here. Does mean that we are nicely out of the way and everything for later in the year. We can shut down production though on our factory now and means that when we come in, it won't immediately start processing grapes into raisins. We can just sort of get everything set up and going. A good amount of raisins here, though. We have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,000 liters of raisins to sell in September. So that's going to be good. That's going to bring us a nice little bit of income just when we need it. And as a result, we're going to be fairly well off towards the end of this year. It's really awesome. I am so pleased at where the farm is and how we're doing. We are going to hit the end of this year with a really decent amount of cash. And yeah, we're probably going to have to actually get some wool down here today as well. Back into the spinnery, because I think the spinnery is out of wool. And we want to be creating more fabric. Especially if we can make some money out of it for the next year. So, or for, well, before the price drops again, that would be good. But for now, we need to head back down to the farm. We'll have a look at the wool situation. And then we need to spend a bit of this money and upgrade some of our equipment. So what do we have here in the sheep pen? We've got 4 pallets of wool. There's a surprise. So open or lift that out. Get that. Whoop. Get that unhitched like so. And then we can get some wool loaded up onto this. We don't need to take this with us to unload the wool. We can just take it down to the spinnery. And yeah, just get that working and hopefully get some more fabric out before the end of this best price for the fabric. That will do us really, really well if we can do that. So bring this around and in. Oh, I love the maneuverability of this. I've talked about this many, many times, but the maneuverability of this teletruck is just awesome. I've noticed while loading this up, I think our sheep are also out of feed. So I'm gonna get the bale spike on the front of this. We'll get some hay bales in and get the sheep fed as well today. Let's turn this off. And then we can fold the sides up on our trailer. And off down to the spinnery we go with this and get this done. Oh, yeah, I'm having real trouble looking at the inside of the landy now. So bring it down here and just slide in at the front door. Unloads fairly quickly. And then I need to turn around, which is, it's such a tight turning circle in this place. You need to get, well, ideally, the best way to do it is to come up here, turn around like that, and then back up, and then we'll head back around like that and out. So that does it. Fairly easy turnaround doing it that way. If you try and actually do a circle, it is way too tight. Right, so now we need to put the trailer away. So we'll head back over to the farmhouse and just bring this around and get this away in the shed here. Best place for it, I just need to remember that it's here. Then, oh, actually, no. I want to leave this on this trailer. We are not going to drop this off because we've got to go up to the shop in a minute. So I'm just going to leave this here. And instead, we're going to pop over here and sort out the feed for our sheep first. I need to check on the feed situation for the chickens as well. But they need feed purchased, whereas we have lots of feed available for the sheep already. It's all in this barn here, all next to us. So let's drop that off. Pick up that. Here we go. Make sure we got the teletruck selected, because otherwise we have the camera issues. And then grab a couple of bales.
from here. So, like so. We are running low-ish on bales. We've not got a huge amount, but we've got enough. I think a couple of contracts over the summer will top that up and will give us the ability to keep feeding the sheep. And this is what I was talking about with the equipment. If we're not looking to buy a grass field to feed our sheep, because to be perfectly honest, we don't massively need it, then we are in a position where it's yeah, they take 2 bales on a regular basis. So it's, yeah. Wow, we've got a lot of sheep at this point. That's good. We've hit 100 sheep. They've bred very nicely. We've got lots of lambs and we're getting lots of wool as well. So that is all good. Right, we need to drop these back off. And do you know what? We need to get rid of... I think we need to get rid of the bucket. As somebody pointed out before, we got this bucket here so that we could... do the grapes when we stored them on the floor. Now we take them straight up to the factory. So we've not really used it. It's full of lime because stupidly I put it underneath the lime pallet. And the lime pallet has, yeah, 323 litres in it. I don't know. We'll have a think about that one. But we're going to have to get the forks on there at least. First, though, we need to go up to the shop. I want to have a look at my chickens, which, yeah, could do with a load of food. I think we need to buy a lot of food for them. So let's head up to the shop and spend a bit of this cash and get some more feed for the chickens. We need some liquid fertilizer and we need some solid fertilizer and some... seeds as well in order to get our greenhouses moving again. And then once we've seen how much we're spending on this, we can have a look and see what we can afford new equipment wise, because we could do with a wider mulcher and we could do with a wider subsoiler as well. So yeah, lots we've got that we can spend 81,000 on. Let's pop into here. Nothing in the sales, unfortunately. So let's head to here and big bags. Right, stuff we need. So we need a couple of bags. No, we need 3 bags of this. One for each of our greenhouses. So we need 3 of those. We need 6 then of seeds. So there we go. So buy 6 of those because it's a 1-to-2 ratio. We then need a whole load of wheat. I'm going to grab 6 of these as well. That should feed our chickens for a good while. Yes, okay. And that should be everything we need for now from there. From pallets, I want to grab a couple of pallets of liquid fertilizer. 2,000 litres there, 6,000 there. That actually doesn't make a lot of difference. Do I go for the single pallet of fertilizer? It's better storage for us. I think we might go for the single pallet of fertilizer rather than getting 3 of these. So, yeah, let's grab that as well. That will keep us going for a good while and is probably a better storage. So there we go. We spent a lot of money then. And we probably need the bigger trailer looking at that amount. There is no way all of that is fitting on this trailer. Yep. I'm just going to pop back to the farm and go and grab our bigger trailer and hopefully then we can get all of this back in one go rather than looking at a couple of goes to do it. There we go. Got the nice big blue trailer. One thing I am certain is if it takes a couple of goes to do it with this,
then there was no hope of doing it in less than 4 with the other one. Because it would have... Yeah, this is twice the size, this trailer. There we go. Drop that there. Now, I think we've only got a single bag lifter on this. Yep. But it should be fairly quick, even with that, to load this up. And then we can get these all back to the farm. The one thing I do need to do is get the pallet forks for this. So we need to buy some shop pallet forks today. We'll get a refund for that. And then we'll be in a position... You know what? I am going to go and get the twin on this. It's just going to speed everything up so much to have a twin bag lifter. And this will handle a twin bag lifter. This is one of the great things about this Kubota. So let's go get a couple of new implements for the shop, shall we? Okay, so we've added those in, and the shop has grabbed the shop has reimbursed us essentially for purchasing those. These will stay up here. They are not something for down at our farm. We've not got a front loader down at the farm anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference. Even if we were to take these items down there, they're purely for the shop to load up stuff that's been purchased up here and make things a little bit easier. So let's grab these like so. And yeah, you can see how good this little Kubota is. It just lifts these with ease. Yes, it's a little bit front heavy, but it's still handling it fine. Whereas the other stuff we had up here before would have just balked at it. Loading up with these is actually going to be harder and more fiddly. Let's go get rid of them. Drat. Last of the chicken feed loading up. And getting quite a nice little setup on here. It seems to be loading fairly well. I've only gone 2 across. I think I could have gone 3 across if I wanted. But I don't think we need to. I think we're going to have enough space putting those down the middle there with what we've got left. So we're now going to load up the seeds ready for taking up to the greenhouses. And yeah, then finally we got the fertilizer for the greenhouses as well. So hopefully this should all fit together. And in fact, I think the liquid fertilizer is going to fit on with the solid fertilizer at the end. So this is about right. And it's good to know that actually we could fit more on here if we wanted to. There is the space on this trailer to go 3 across, which yeah, makes a big difference. Last of the seeds on. Oh, and I've just nudged that a little bit out of the way. There we go, that's better. So get those strapped on, and it's looking like I'm gonna have to go 3 across on the solid fertilizer on here to fit this all on. Whether I'll then be able to fit our pallet on the back, I don't know. We might have to, well, not overly safest way to transport it, but we might have to strap the pallet onto the top on the back. We will see if that's the case. But sadly, we will get all of this back one way or the other. And yeah, we should be okay. I'm going to put the middle one in first. We might be able to fit the pallet on the back and get it strapped on. We shall see. Certainly, I'm going to go 3 across with this. If I can get myself in the right position. Because my pallet forks here are slightly in the wrong place for me to get lined up. Which is very, very annoying. Final big bag. Just push that on there a little bit. There we go. So that will now go down there. Yeah, I don't think there's enough space for a pallet on the back there. We'll see. If not, what I'll do is I'll have to carefully lay it on the top of the big bags and strap it down. It should be all right there. It'll be stable enough. We'll just have to see if it works. And yeah, we'll get rid of those dual bag lifter Again, we'll get rid of it, and we won't take any money from it because it's a shop tool. But it needs to. It's not any use to us. There's no way I can see to drop both big bags off it, unfortunately, which is annoying. I'm not looking. I'm looking to use it to load up, not to unload into a pen or anything. There we go. Come on. And yeah, loading onto a trailer with it seems to be too difficult. Yeah, that is not going to fit on the back of there. So what we'll do is over the wheels, we will put this on top, and then we'll strap it down, and that should be safe enough. So, yeah, because these would collapse and take it, basically. Oh, God. That looks so precarious. But it's on there, so that's all right. We're going to get it all done in one load. I definitely could have fit that on there if I'd gone 3 across with either the chicken feed or the fertilizer. So, yeah, I'm cutting corners again. The thing about most of this is we are going to immediately use it. We need to feed the chickens straight off. We need to get the greenhouses working. It's still plenty to be done. Right, so what we're going to do is, where is my... it's over this way, isn't it? My tele truck, I think. It's here. The tele truck is over here. Because we were mucking around with the front bucket. So, yeah, there we go. Right. And this, again, is where this tele-truck comes into its own. We widen out our forks, and it is just stable enough to take 2 big bags at once and load easily. And, oh, it's just the most versatile piece of kit, this. I absolutely love it. Now, my biggest problem, though, is I now need to get onto here straight enough to get those off without knocking them off. And this is the thing, because they're not moving much. Right, there we go. That's got those on there. So now I should be able to... This will either flick these sky high, or it'll allow us just to lift it off and out the way. Fantastic. Right, this is going to go up on the shelf. It's liquid, so it shouldn't have an issue. In fact, no. I've learnt my lesson. This is going on the lower shelf, and we'll worry about putting tools higher up. Is a much better decision based on previous experience. And now I can get some feed off for our chickens and get them producing some eggs again, because, yeah, at the moment, they're not doing that. Okay, that is all the chicken feed unlocked. We want to widen out our forks so that we should be able to get 2 of these at the same time. Yep, there we go. We know we can't take 4, but 2 definitely possible. Does load down the front of the tele truck, but not an issue. We just keep them moving, and it should unload. I'm expecting the chickens to take all 6 bags of this, and that will keep them going for a good long while. There we go. Something stopping me there, but not anymore. And there we go. Feed into the chickens. I should actually have gone 3 across with these. It would have made unloading them a lot easier, because what I'm having to do now with the chickens is try and get this so that we can get 2 bags on 1 fork. Right, there we go. Out. And we can do it, but obviously it's less preferable to doing opening the forks up and going 1 bag on each fork. because we had to get the forks then towards the middle, and it's still a little bit off center. And with this much weight, being off center isn't great, but that should do it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And I love seeing the way the JCB raises up as the weight reduces, and it's able to handle it a bit better. But that has got all of those done. So our chickens have taken the full 6,000 litres, and that's 7,218 in total. So that is going to keep them going for a nice little while. What we're going to do now is bring the JCB teletruck over here, spin it around, and get our lettuce production going again. Because at the moment, I thought these were out of water. They're not. They're out of seeds and they're out of fertilizer. So yeah, plenty of water in those. Just need the seed and the fertilizer to actually grow something. So let's give them some. Here we've got seeds and fertilizer. We'll undo all of this. All of this is coming off. I'm going to unload these actually in the same way as I've just done the chicken feed. So we'll extend that out. We'll come in and we'll get on a single fork, we'll get 2. Because we can then just take them off the ends and work our way through. Oh. No depth perception. I've said this many, many times. No depth perception in Farm Sim at all. You have to look at stuff from several angles in order to make sure that you're seeing everything that you should. So there we go. Seeds in the first one. Seeds in the second one. Seeds in the third one. Then with a ratio of 1 to 2, we just take a single bag of fertilizer into each as well. So that's fertilizer into the first one, fertilizer into the second one, and fertilizer finally into the third one. Perfect. So let's have a look in here and just take a look at these now. And you can see, yeah, it's 6 seeds to 3 fertilizer and 64 water. So yeah, we are a good start on here, and we'll start to produce lettuce again. In fact, yeah, we'll start to produce lettuce again fairly quickly. We want to turn the raisin production off now because, as I was saying earlier, we're out of grapes. And wool, we already have nearly another 1,000 litres. I think we're probably going to be selling some more fabric next time. But that is pretty good. We have managed to achieve everything I wanted to do today. What we're going to have to do next time is get some equipment sold. I want to get rid of this subsoiler because this is now not wide enough. And this mulcher, which similar reason is not wide enough. And this seeder, I think this can go. It's got 533 litres of seed in it. But I think this seeder wants to go. We've got no use for a seeder on this farm whatsoever, and it's just taking up space. Jury is still out on the grass equipment. I'm still not sure about that. If we're doing grass contracts, we're not doing it for the money, so I'm not sure about that stuff. Still umming and erring about that. I think the roller actually can probably go. We have no need for that. We might try rolling between the vines and see if we do anything, because that is wide enough for us to make it through. So we'll see if that makes any difference. But in general, we're all good. Star of the show today has definitely been this tele truck. I absolutely love it. It's done wonders for us. Yeah, I'm just so pleased with it. And with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.